today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Green Bay Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Love now on 2nd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing. Love. That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 20 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Running left is Walker. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, you're going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 16 carries, 82 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. You look at this Carolina defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
In today's football, there aren't a lot of goals for defenses. But when you hold a team under 100 total yards of offense, yeah, that has to be a goal that was met. Big check mark for them in last week's game.
A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5. Love now. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Carolina. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Love going to give this one to Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now 2nd and 9. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Myles Garrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Here now a 3rd and 20. Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after it. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. A nice little juke. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Green. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Jamar Chase with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense...
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. T.J. Watt. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Love looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 2nd down, Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw now, here's Love. He'll find Jones again, complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On the delay, Jones. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. And put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Jamar Chase over to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him. Maybe even have a third person in the area and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while because I don't know that their talents are his. Because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 3rd and 2. And Walker once more. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Got Dobbs over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, it's Love. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Back to throw. Green setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Green. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Here's Green, throwing on 1st down. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Back to throw. Green. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Green on 1st and 10. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Walker with a grab. Left side. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the 2nd quarter. Desmond Ridder with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Terry McLaurin, a strong performance there. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Kyron Williams, a touchdown run in the victory.
right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Green able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Walker now on 1st and 10. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw. Green. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On the give, it's Walker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Green. He will find his man Chase, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Back to throw. Green. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Love. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3. Now throw there by Love. Pulled in by Reed. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10 from the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Love. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. On the counter, it's Walker. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They run again with Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 25, here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. To the right side, this is Walker. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Thielen going to go in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Okay, ready? Check. Let's go. Do you tighten up? Ready?
To throw is Green on 1st down. To Thielen over along the sideline. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a draw play. It's Walker looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Call it no gain that time and now it's 3rd and goal. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle but then quickly brought down. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 1st down, going to the air with Love. He gets that one complete to Wicks. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Love setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Love from the gun. A short throw to Musgrave. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Love's throw pulled in by Melton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Staying on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. Love. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on second down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Packers offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Going back to Love. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On now is the Packers punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Carolina, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.